up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hear you. I hear all the comments. I hear what you're saying about the content at the moment. We're trying to find the balance between the videos that will sit down and help the average Joe. You've seen the fat loss videos, the muscle gain videos, but I hear you. You want the vlogs back, and you want me back.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I appreciate that. So I'm back. We're gonna hit you with the raw leg workout, the intensity. If I can breathe between sets, maybe I'll give you some advice. Oh, I feel so heavy. Oh, here's kick math. Maybe I won't, who knows. But we're gonna bring it back. You know, we're gonna make sure we keep these consistent as well. But we're gonna get into it. Leg day. These leg days have been kicking my ass recently. Literally, every fifth day is when I'm training. Every fifth day is when I train everything right now. So the distance between sessions is a little bit closer. So it's been difficult. It has been difficult, but I'm a little bit used to it now. So we're gonna head down to Dungeon, which is the gym that I've been training at here in Dubai, and we're gonna get nasty. Let's do it.
So you can take what you want, go break my heart if you want. Till I got nothing to lose, till I got nothing to gain. Yeah, you can take what you want, hate me and leave me to try. Cause girls like you just toss away your shit just like I'm so bored.
Alright, so just warming up for leg day. I like to do accessories first most of the time. So we're gonna do adductors and hamstrings before we squat. I just think like doing that type of thing gets the muscles moving, gets like those creaky knees out, and just gets like the muscle ready to lift a bit heavier. I always find like doing a heavy, or not heavy, but like a strong leg curl and a strong leg extension before a squat movement, I just find my squats feel better. They feel better, they feel more fluid. Yeah, okay, maybe you aren't as strong by a little bit, but probably not by a lot. So I'd always try and do some of these isolations beforehand if you're struggling with that squat pattern. Meathead. One thing that I wouldn't get too caught up on is like the lying versus seated hamstring curl. There's not like too much different in the hamstring length when you're seated versus straight. The one thing I would say is if you're in a seated position here, because you're in slight hip flexion, you're actually going to end up pulling the hamstring a little bit further. So if you're straight and then you put your hamstrings out like this is as stretched as they can get. Then if you bend at the hip, like you would do if you were in a seated hamstring, you can already feel the stretch, right? So technically speaking, a seated hamstring curl, in my opinion, is probably better than a lying hamstring curl because you've got that kind of hip flexion, which already pulls in the top of the hamstring, and then you go into a full hamstring curl. So if you've got a choice and you don't want to pick both, pick one. I do alternate both, but I think there's a lot of value in just the seated, so load up that seated one. One thing you'll notice in my training as well now is I don't take that hero rep anymore. That was 2 reps up on last week. Like, I don't need to chase down a third. I'm already progressing. And I'd much rather sustain that progression over 3 sets than just do it over 2 and hit like harder sets. I think accumulating more volume, but also pulling just a little bit below that brutal failure, I think only positives. So that's where I'm at. A lot of people ask me, sleeves, no sleeves. A couple sides of the argument. Number one, they offer a lot of heat in the joint, right? Which for someone who has stiff joints every now and again, as I'm sure some of you guys do, just having a lot of heat in the joint, along with a little bit of support, which is what this offers. And obviously if you stretch more, the more support it offers. Where this offers support is quite often the weakest part of the motion, right? So this is where the most support is done because it's stretching. It is also the weakest part of the movement. So if you've got a little bit of help at that bottom, for the benefit it offers me for safety, I'm not against wearing knee sleeves all the time. So don't hate on me. I also sell them, so OneMile.shop knee sleeves, grab them. So last week was 4 plates for 10, with my rep range being like a 10 to 15. It was also my first week It was my first week on this last week because I'd been doing another type of leg press instead, but I thought I need to do another squat pattern. So this should be better. On paper, I should get a few more reps. Whether or not we will, we'll find out. Count with me. Count with me.
How many?
11. So one more. Two things to note from that. Number one, I'm so out of breath still, so I can feel myself getting heavier. I was like 119 this morning, so about a kilo up since the last time I did this, and my recovery is not as good. Next thing to note is I was 1 rep up on last week until this week. I've been getting like 2-3 reps plus kilograms. So if you think about strength gain as a bell curve, when you first start a program, it should be like this, and it will begin to curve off. I've been doing this for 8 weeks now, 9 weeks without a break, so I can feel my curve off. Still getting progressions, but it's very, very difficult. And I would guess in the next week or 2, usually for me, I'll be due a deload. I can really feel it now. Things are feeling heavier. You know, hunger's not as good. A few little tweaks in volume. And I'll be good to go again, but I can feel deload coming soon. Oh, I feel so heavy. So, a lot of hamstrings. A lot of hamstrings. 3 sets of the seated, 3 sets of the lying. So we do a minimum of like 12 sets every week on the hamstrings. Not a whole lot, to be fair, but for me, I've always connected so well to my legs. The pump I get is crazy, so I really can put that on the back burner for the amount of volume needed. That's what's important to know. Body part to body part, person to person. Recovery is different. Volume that's achievable is different. What my legs can do might be different to yours. What stimulates my arms to grow might be different to yours. So important to find those limits, which I find mine every fucking session. He's kick my ass.
این یه دونه پایه میشه تو دو تا پاس کنی
So I mentioned I'll often do extensions curls before squatting. I think it's quite a good benefit of, at least for me, and when you get to that point in your lifting career, putting leg extensions at the end when you're already fatigued is probably quite a good idea. How many of you guys probably maxed out a leg extension already? So many. And if you go into the leg extension with fatigue already, you're just naturally going to do less. Still going to get stimulus, but you're naturally going to do less weight. So there is a benefit of doing it afterwards, depending on what feels better for you. For me, it's literally indifferent because my quads always grow. But today, finishing up on quads. So, oh my God, these sessions just take me to the brink and back. We're at that point of off season where the initial surge has stopped, and you're much more of a fight for it every day. And that's where we're at. That's where the beauty happens. That's where the muscle gets put down, and that's where progress is made. So that's the leg session. Raw. Would love to hear if you love these sessions. We'll get more of them done over the off season for sure. I'm away for 2 weeks from Monday. Appreciate the YouTube timeline isn't always the same, but I'll probably try and film once when I'm at the UK, so you guys see Mumsy, see the house, get some nostalgia back on from lockdown, and we'll just keep the ball rolling, guys. Keep these vlogs coming. As long as you guys are watching, I'll keep making. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you next video. Peace.